Hello everyone, myself Vishtumit Kaur from class 10th D, and today I am going to tell you about chapter number 13 of physics, that is magnetic effects of electric current. The topic which I am going to cover is magnetic field and magnetic field lines. So we know that basically there are two effects of electric current. The first one is heating effect of electric current and the second one is magnetic effect of electric current. So now let us understand how current is related to magnetism. So to understand how current is related to magnetism, let us perform this activity. So here I am having a setup which contains a battery. So here I am having a battery. I am also having this compass here. And I am having here a key. So I am having a battery, a compass and a key in this setup. So what will I observe is, we know that the current passes from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal. So as soon as I will pass the current from the positive terminal, the compass needle will show deflection. So why will the compass needle show deflection? This is because when I pass the current through the electric wire, the wire is behaving like a magnet and it is showing us some magnetic effects. That is why this compass needle is showing us some deflections. So it means that this wire has a magnetic field around it and it has developed a magnetic field around it. So to understand magnetic field more, let us see this image. So to understand more about magnetic field, let us see this image. So in this image, let us say I am having here North Pole and here I am having South Pole. So here I am having some iron nails on this cardboard. So let us say I am having a bar magnet and this is my North Pole and this is my South Pole. What I did is I took some iron fillings and placed it around the bar magnet. So I see after some time that the iron fillings will arrange themselves in a pattern. So you can see that there is a pattern which is formed. So why is this pattern formed? It means that this bar magnet is exerting some force on these iron fillings, which is causing these iron fillings to arrange them in a pattern. So this is what magnetic field is all about. Now let us once read the definition of magnetic field. So the region surrounding a magnet in which force of magnet can be detected is called magnetic field. So the region around the magnet in which the force can be detected, like we have studied in this example, that here the iron fillings were experiencing a force due to which they arranged themselves in a pattern. So it means that they are experiencing the force from this magnet. So the region surrounding a magnet in which the force of magnet can be detected is called magnetic field. Now you will observe that all these magnetic fields are arising from the North Pole and they are ending in the South Pole. So we can say that all the magnetic fields are arising from the North Pole and they are ending to the South Pole. And inside this magnet, the magnetic field lines are moving from south to north. So inside it, they are moving from south to north. Now let us see what do you mean by magnetic field lines. The path along which the North Pole moves in a magnetic field are called magnetic field lines. So the path along which the North Pole will tend to move. Why have we taken here North Pole? Because all the magnetic field lines emerge from the North Pole and end at the South Pole. Now as you can see that iron fillings have arranged themselves in a pattern in some lines. So these lines are called magnetic field lines in which the iron fillings have arranged them. Now let us see a diagram to understand this topic more briefly. So in this diagram I am having a bar magnet with a North Pole and a South Pole. So you can see that the direction of the magnetic field lines is from North Pole to the South Pole. And you can also see inside the magnet it is from South Pole to the North Pole. So I think this is clear to you that the direction of the magnetic field lines outside the magnet is from north to south and inside the magnet is from south pole to north pole. Now, for example, I am having two compass. One compass I have placed it here and the second one I have placed far from the magnet. Now you will observe one thing, that the deflection of the first compass is more than the deflection of the second compass. So why is it so? This is because as we will increase the distance, here the distance is more and here the distance is less. As we will increase the distance, the magnetic field will become weaker. Here compass is far away from the bar magnet and here it is very close to the bar magnet. So here the magnetic field is very weak and here it is very strong. So we can say that the magnetic field also depends upon the distance. Now you will observe one more thing, that near the poles, near the north pole and south pole, the distance between the magnetic lines is very less. Even at the south pole, the distance between them is very less. They are very close to each other. But as we move away from the magnet, so here as we move away from the magnet, so the distance between them increases. So now the distance is increasing. It means that the magnetic field, the strength of this magnetic field can be shown by the degree of the closeness of the field line. What do you mean by this? Where the field lines are very close, it means that the magnetic field is very strong there. But as the distance between the field line increases, as shown here, it means that the magnetic field is becoming very weak. And the distance between these field lines increases away from the magnet. But as we are close to this magnet, the distance is very less. But when we go away from the magnet, the distance increases. So again we can say that as we are far from the magnetic field is very weak, but when we are close, the magnetic field is very strong. So from all these activities, we have drawn three conclusions. What were these three conclusions? First, magnetic field is a vector quantity. What do you mean by vector quantity? It means it is having both magnitude and direction. Direction of the magnetic field lines and magnitude of the magnetic field. As we have discussed, the magnetic field can become weak and it can also become strong. Second, the magnitude of magnetic field line is inversely proportional to distance. So this we have done. When the distance increases, for example, I was having a bar magnet. When the distance from the bar magnet will increase, the compass needle will show very less deflection because the magnetic field is weaker. But when I am very close to the bar magnet, the compass needle will show more deflection because the magnetic field is inversely proportional to the distance. When we will increase the distance, magnetic field become weak, and when we will decrease the distance, magnetic field will become strong. Third one, the magnitude of magnetic field is directly proportional to current. Now, for example, in this activity, say I am having here a battery of 12 volt. Say firstly I was having a battery of 6 volt and now I have increased the current, I have increased the voltage and now it is of 12 volt. What will I observe? That the compass needle will now show more deflection. It means that as I am increasing the current, the magnetic field is also increasing. And as I will decrease the current, the magnetic field will also decrease. So we can say that magnetic field is directly proportional to current. So this was all about magnetic field and magnetic field lines. Thank you.